what is your view on the 2% phenomena?
I think there was definitely a level of, there were two thoughts, okay. How can businesses be accountable, or how can businesses contribute to inclusive growth in India? One thought possibly said some part of their profit should be spent on community development, on certain aspects of the social development. The other thought clearly said, no, that is not the way. If the businesses conduct themselves responsibly, conduct their business in such a way that they generate value for all stakeholders, that's good enough for inclusive growth. To me, it looks like we as India, I'm not talking about government, could not decide whether this is correct or this is correct, so we are doing both. That's wonderful actually. If you had done only one, or if you have done none, because we are not able to decide any one of it, okay, that would have been not good at all. That we are doing both to a large extent is good, but as an individual, I still feel that if the businesses do their business in a responsible fashion, I don't think we have any reason to demand much more from the business than asking them to conduct their business in a responsible fashion.
And the sustainability business transformation actually is going to take care of this.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because each stakeholder is taken care of.
Each stakeholder is taken care of. That's and you are generating stakeholder value, and you are reporting that you are generating stakeholder value each year on year.
And you are looking at people in the supply chain in your
absolutely.
And your customers.
Yeah.
Then everybody in the country will be taken care.
That's how we look at it. Yeah. For example, if you are procuring some farm produce, are you paying a fair value? Okay. Are you seeing that at the farm end everything is no? See, it's also in the enlightened interest of the business. For example, if somebody like Levers, Hindustan Lever, procures tomatoes from certain region, and the climate change is going to impact, I am hypothetically, the climate change is going to impact the growth or farming of tomatoes in that particular region. So Unilever or Hindustan Lever cannot take a view, okay, wherever it grows, I don't care if it doesn't grow here. Wherever it grows, that is the place where I am going to procure from, and doesn't create climate adaptation actions in this particular farming community to create security for them, then in my opinion, they are not building a sustainable business model. If wherever they are already procuring the tomatoes from, or farm produce from, if they can create climate adaptability in that particular region, security for the farmer, and focus on creating farmer wealth there, I think they will have much more loyal suppliers, robust suppliers, okay, and reliable suppliers or supply chain, than if they start having a view, oh, it doesn't matter for me, whatever happens to my supplier, whoever is my business is to get it from suppliers, and I have people here who are very intelligent people, trained in best of the business schools, and they can procure wherever the material is available, whichever corner of the earth. It could be in Africa, it could be in Brazil, I can fly them down. Then you are creating essentially an unsustainable business model for an unsustainable world. A world which is not going to live any more beyond a generation. So you are creating a business model for a generation, for a earth, which will live only for one more generation.